Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, I finally traveled to Taipei 101 to get a sense of things before I finalize my Lego project. But there's a few other buildings nearby that I may consider building. So this is the Taiwan World Trade Center. It's actually the much shorter building than the Taipei 101 itself. It's got a lot of angles, and it's similar to that Japanese capsule hotel that I built a while ago. And then there's the Taiwan International Conference Center. I actually had a conference there one time for artificial intelligence. Wow, that was 14 years ago, if you can believe it. And over there, we got an apartment that's very similar to that capsule hotel. When I finally release that set, 2 years from now, after all the voting and all that, I'm thinking of including a few more nearby buildings to the same scale. And right now, everything's at a 500 to 1 scale. The nice thing about 500 to 1 is that you can include vehicles at that kind of scale. Your typical car scaled down 500 to 1 would still be a couple of Lego bricks. You can't really include people, though. The minifigures are a little bit too big at that scale. But you can include cars, so you could have a few taxi cabs and maybe a few buses and all that. But I noticed that little circle thing in my build was a little bit bigger than it actually should be. I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful, though, as I look at these buildings, because sometimes when back home in Phoenix, sometimes security at various apartments gives me trouble when I try to walk around and take pictures and all that. Definitely don't want to be doing that near a building as significant as Taipei 101. I'm probably already on a bunch of watch lists because I'm always Googling details about the building, scales and blueprints and all that. Anyways, I hope to do that complex steps to the building over there. I'm going to look at the doors to make sure I got the scale of that right. And then I didn't realize this, but the entrance for the train station is actually right at the building itself. I could also include that. Oh, shit. And then there's the bridge connecting the Taipei 101 to the Taiwan World Trade Center. I'll probably think about that too. Man, I'd love to just measure some of these things, but I know it's going to attract a lot of bad attention if I do. But I'll try to, as discreetly as possible, get some pictures. All right, stay tuned for some updated builds to Taipei 101. This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.